All right, guys, Wes here. Welcome back to the channel. It's official. We are now 25 days away from Starfield's premium early access launch. And with that, we just got a brand new leak that we're going to go over. Along with that, we have a ton of new updates and details that have been discovered, as well as compiled by some crafty fans. Now, it's no doubt that Starfield has a ton of unknowns and secrets. So today we're going to try to dive into some of the mysteries of Starfield and try to make sense of them. Check the video chapters to optimize your viewing experience, strap in, and let's get started. I think we can all agree that the excitement for Starfield is reaching far beyond this galaxy, as the most anticipated game of the year by Bethesda Game Studios is finally about to release. We are all about to embark on an epic journey through a massive galaxy, visiting strange and unknown worlds as one of the last space explorers. Needless to say, September 1st cannot come soon enough. With that being said, we just got a new leak regarding the Starfield pre-order, as the official preload date has allegedly been leaked, which is super exciting if it is indeed the case. According to the Amazon listing page, the Starfield preload date is slated to start on August 9th, which is less than a month before early access. Now, if this leak ends up being real, we all could be downloading Starfield tomorrow. Honestly, this all seems a bit too good to be true, so I could be wrong here, but only time will tell. Now, one of the contributing factors as to why Xbox and BGS would want the preload to start this early is due to the download size, which as of right now is about 125 gigabytes. So basically the same size as a small update to COD Warzone. But with the game being about 125 gigs, a month early preload will give most of everyone buying Starfield the chance to get a head start, so they aren't waiting a week for the thing to download due to slow internet. Here's to hoping they also release the day one patch early as well, so the game is ready to start the second it unlocks. Now, do you want to play Starfield but you don't have a PC or an Xbox, but you do have a Samsung TV, or rather just any smart device for that matter? Well, according to this bit of news, Starfield will be playable on Samsung TVs through the Samsung Gaming Hub. Now, what sets this announcement apart is the fact that players won't be required to buy an Xbox console to play the game. All you have to do is pick up Xbox Game Pass, have a smart TV or just a smart device, and you'll be able to play the game as it unlocks on Xbox Cloud Gaming. And can I just say that I love the fact that Xbox is opening the doors to Starfield for gamers who don't have a device to play it on, or just don't feel like buying a PC or an Xbox. Now, we're still waiting to hear some details regarding the specifications, but I'm guessing for the resolution it'll be up to 4K at 30 FPS. But hey, even without those specs, the idea of playing Starfield on a Samsung TV seems out of this world. And as an owner of a Samsung TV that does have this capability with Xbox Cloud Gaming, it actually works pretty well. So for those of you that don't want to buy an Xbox or a PC, maybe give it a try on your Samsung TV. Now, speaking of marketing developments, for those of you that were concerned that Xbox hasn't been doing enough marketing for Starfield, it seems like the marketing campaigns are finally kicking off. If you take a look at this video on screen, you see Starfield is being marketed at a Microsoft store, and I'm guessing these next few weeks we are all about to be inundated with marketing. So prepare, because we are about to be covering a lot of stuff on this channel. I'm also expecting to see some gameplay from gaming outlets like IGN in the next couple of weeks, so that should be an exciting time. Now, the next bit of news that I'd like to go over is actually one created by the community. Using all of the footage that we have of Starfield right now, a community member was able to map out Starfield's entire galaxy that anyone could go to and try it out right now. If you guys want to take a look at it, it's called the Starfield Navigator. And the crazy thing about all of this is this project actually started out by using a 6-second clip from Starfield's early reveal. So they referenced existing maps of the Milky Way to create an incredibly detailed and accurate 3D map of the game's explorable galaxy. The amount of skill, patience, and understanding required to map out a galaxy is nothing short of remarkable, and it further solidifies the fact that the fans of Bethesda games are the most talented fans in all of gaming. Speaking of Bethesda fans being amazing, I'd like to go over this next incredible tool that you should take a look at before creating your character in Starfield. So this is the Starfield Character Creation Guide 2.0, and it has been my favorite fan creations I've been keeping up with. The creator of this document compiled literally every bit of information regarding character creation, with over 400 hours of research, analysis, and documentation. This document gives an insane level of insight into the mechanics of the game. They examine the interplay between skills, backgrounds, traits, all with the goal of helping players design, create, and progress their character in Starfield. Now, as much as I've been looking through this document, I really haven't been using it to build my own character just yet, as my goal is to just kind of jump into Starfield, spend about 2 hours creating my character, and then just kind of dealing with the consequences later. After that, I use my knowledge of my current character to take over to my next playthrough, and then of course just kind of rinse and repeat. Either way though, for those of you that are looking to have a perfect character and build for your first playthrough, I definitely recommend checking out the Starfield Character Creation Guide. Among all of the mysteries that surround Starfield, one that stands out amongst the rest is the new Force-like abilities that were previously teased during the Starfield Direct Deep Dive. These abilities allow the players to wield power and control over our enemies, while the only thing that we've seen at this point is a brief look at the combat with the abilities, where during the Direct, the character lifted the enemies off the ground, manipulated in gravity, but the overall potential of these new force powers remain a mystery. The force powers are essentially just going to be the dragon shouts of Starfield, but one theory I had is, what if combat wasn't the only application? For instance, using these new powers to complete dungeon puzzles, unlock secrets, and of course for the combat applications. Now the question is how do we acquire these powers? We don't have anything concrete to go off of right now, but my current speculation is that whenever we find new artifacts, they speak to us and they give us the power to manipulate gravity, similar to how we gain new shouts in Skyrim. Think about it though, Skyrim contained 27 dragon shouts, so it's very possible that each artifact contains new words or phrases. I think it's also safe to assume that our new force powers will unlock a separate skill tree, giving this game even more possibilities and of course replayability. Moving on to another aspect of the game that has kind of sparked my curiosity is the armor and gear system for Starfield. We know that tiered loot, or rather rarity, will be a big factor in the looting, but the question kind of remains is, will there be more? Here's what we know right now about the armor. Currently we know that there is at least 4 types of armor: the helmet, the spacesuit, jetpacks, and apparel or outfits. Now I don't believe there's word whether or not the apparel or rather outfits will have an armor rating, or if the outfits let you choose which shirt and pants to wear. As far as I can recall, I've only seen the apparel go by the name outfits, which kind of seems a bit misleading. Are we going to be able to change between our shirts and our pants? I'm guessing it'll be possible, but I can't recall, so if you guys know, let me know in the comments. But like, what RPG doesn't allow you to customize what kind of clothes you wear? Now let's go ahead and talk about the helmet and the spacesuit. These things are going to be our main line of defense and possibly attack as well. They've got their own stats and attributes that will definitely come in handy. Now the really cool thing about the spacesuit and the helmet is whenever you're in a breathable area, you can hide your helmet if you want, and in certain settlements you can actually take off your spacesuit entirely. I love the fact that there's a level of immersion that just makes it feel like everything works. Next up, we have the jetpacks that help us move around both in exploration and during fights. Since there won't be any vehicles on other planets, having a jetpack is going to be a game changer. Now, as much as I like games like Fallout New Vegas where you just kind of walk around everywhere, it will be nice to have some additional traversal options without the cheese of flying your ship to different parts of the planet. One interesting aspect of Starfield's armor is that it doesn't have separate slots for things like legs, arms, like other RPGs. Instead, it's all about the overall gear. Now, this is a bit of a controversial aspect, as I know a ton of people were hoping for a fully modular gear system, but I tend to agree that 3 to 4 gear slots is plenty enough. One question that I did have regarding the jetpacks is actually whether or not the packs will be tied to the spacesuit, or if we can attach a jetpack to our back with just our outfit on, so we're able to traverse habitable planets easier. Another thing to note is how we go about obtaining various gear. The way I understand it works is we can find various gear pieces through quests, loot from containers, enemies, and of course you can buy them from merchants or craft them yourself. The idea of being able to explore the cosmos is undoubtedly a captivating one. Based on the presentations we've seen, it appears that Starfield will offer a massive universe with countless wonders to uncover. We are all anticipating seamless exploration across unique star systems, each housing various planets waiting to be explored. However, in-planet exploration is still a bit of a concern for me. Will the game succeed in keeping players engaged and providing a constant stream of new and intriguing things to discover? If we look at games like Zelda Breath of the Wild and Hogwarts Legacy, both games showcase a meticulous approach to their world building, which offered players a sense of wonder and awe with basically every step they took. Breath of the Wild's vast world rewarded exploration with hidden secrets, breathtaking views, while Hogwarts Legacy's magical universe was filled with captivating stories and surprises around basically every corner. If Starfield is able to incorporate the attention to detail and imaginative content as either of those games, it could elevate the in-planet exploration to heights that we couldn't even fathom. One critical aspect of Starfield's galaxy is the balance between handcrafted content and the procedural generation. While the procedural content will provide endless replayability, the former ensures a curated and tailored experience, so striking the right balance between the two approaches will be crucial in ensuring each location carries a unique and meaningful encounter for players. Another topic of discussion is, with how huge Starfield seems, just how accessible will it be to casual gamers? With the promises of 6 games in one, I wonder if the game will be overwhelming or daunting for some. Bethesda is known for offering varying playing options and difficulty. They've got an incredible track record of catering to different types of audiences, and I think BGS has done a great job in addressing those concerns, as Starfield will likely provide adjustable gameplay experiences, and by that I don't mean just by difficulty, but for things like the shipbuilder, this system looks a bit too difficult for some, but luckily it seems that Starfield might have addressed that, as there seems to be a way to automatically upgrade your ship without having to delve too deep in all of the customization options. Granted, I'm not sure why you wouldn't want to customize every component yourself, but for some casual players, they might not find enjoyment in that, but for us filthy tryhards regards, it is seemingly a dream come true. As the launch date approaches for Starfield, the anticipation is reaching levels that have me a tad bit nervous, but I am very optimistic that this game will be a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and for that reason, I cannot wait for September 1st. But yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap it up with this video. If you enjoyed my coverage on Starfield, do me a favor and drop a like. Subscribe to the channel with your notifications turned on. Don't forget to enter the Starfield giveaway. Also, I'm giving away a PS5 for 130,000 subscribers. And until next time, this has been Wes, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.